Hello everybody, welcome back to No Review Playthrough with Ryan. So if you've seen our short, you notice that we got the Marvel Dice Throne a couple days ago. We did do one or two practice games. Danny played Doctor Strange, I played Loki to get a little feel for the new characters, and it's kind of good we didn't film it because it did take a little while for us to figure out those two. They were a little bit more of the complex ones that are out there. But since then, we haven't been able to really record one because Danny started band camp this week in Vegas. Band camp is horrible with our heat, so she's been completely drained out and tired when she's come home from that. So I thought that this would be a good chance to show the Dice Throne Brawl variant that I've come up with, and I'll have the link to the description below of how to set up and play, but it's pretty simple to do that. And this lets you play a solo run through of Dice Throne without necessarily going through the full campaign or playing the official campaign. This just lets you go head to head with a bunch of minions. But the long and short of it, basically what I do is I just randomly pick a portal crawl. I count up how many tiles of each color there are, and then I just create a minion deck for each one of those, and then we just fight one-on-one until either I defeat everybody or I'm defeated. I'll get my 6 salves as normal. On level 1 heroes, I can heal 3. If I'm engaged with a level 2 minion, I heal 4. And I'm engaged to a level 5 minion, or level 3 minion, I can heal 5. And if it's a 4 minion, I can go 6. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I can heal with those, and then once they're defeated, I roll a loot die, and I double check the boss chart in this case, so that way I'm guaranteed a card, and I'll just put that directly into my hand, and use that bonus as I earn those. So I thought this would also be a good way to see which characters are kind of good. The reason why I did not continue with Loki is Loki has an ability. I'll pull a random minion out. Loki's abilities, one of his would, I think, be almost useless in this case because his spellbound ability only lets you cover, well, it can stack up to 3 against a regular player, but if they have only one ability, you cannot use that. And since most of these minions don't have one ability, at least at this point, I thought it would be kind of useless. It's a whole ability that would not be used. However, against a boss fight, it could be very useful. Shut down some of those abilities for the boss fight. But for this one, I decided we'll go ahead and try Thor. So I have not played Thor at all. I was just reading through his leaflet to see what we've got. We've got Mjolnir, which I'm able to throw and retrieve, do an additional damage to characters. So that might be a good finishing blow to a minion in this case. That's kind of why I thought maybe this would be good. Also, I have a guard break, which I can spend a token and roll a die if I get a 1 to 3 and make that attack undefendable, which could be very useful, as we know, in Dice Throne, because if they don't have a defense roll, then they can't hit me back. So I just thought I would try see what we've got. So we'll do the minion on the left here, and my health, since we're starting the portal crawl solo, it says 35 health. So we go ahead and start with that to go with this. And let's flip the first minion. Oh, I do need to set this up real quick. I need to set up my second ability here for this. I'll go ahead and do it, even though the minions don't use this a lot. We'll go ahead and set those up. All right, so we've got the Wandering Ronin. They've got first strike. I guess I might as well draw my cards too. 1 action and 3 upgrades. Again, it is okay, or it's official variant, to split your deck into 2 piles. So we're going to go ahead and set that up. Move this over here. All right, so he has first strike. The Wandering Ronin has first strike. So let's see, I've got kind of limited space here. I'll put my cards over here, I guess, for now. All right. So Wandering Ronin first strike wants to go for basically slashes. All right, so there's that. There's that, and one more. All right, so he got the full. I'm going to go ahead and set his all the way down. Thank goodness. down to 8. Technically, they get 2 CP if that's needed. All right, so he got all of those, which is a 7 damage slice. And on a 4 of a kind, which he did not get, he would gain backstrike. All right, so I go ahead and do my Thunder Wheel. Now, again, I was looking at defensive rolls in Dice Throne Adventures. You definitely want to try and do somebody that either does damage back to the minion or prevents damage. So I can throw Mjolnir at the minions. If I get 2 hammers, I can throw or retrieve it, and I can prevent 2 damage. So I thought that this would be a pretty good one. I can at least prevent damage. All right, so 7 damage coming in. Well, I got 1 of everything. So that is not, well, actually, I prevent 2 per worthy or helmets. Okay, so 1 hammer does nothing. Prevent 2 per worthy helmet, so I'll prevent 2, so I will take 5. Okay, and then on the Thunder, I will gain an Electrokinesis. So on Electrokinesis, I can boost ability, so some of these, depend on how much Electrokinesis I have, I can do that. Or a player may spend 3 at any time to draw a card. Okay, so I gained that, my defensive roll, I took my damage. All right, so we go ahead and take my turn now. All right, so I will go ahead and gain a CP. Let's draw an action card. All right, so... All right, so I have an ability, I can upgrade my Thunder Wheel. What's the change here? For every 2 hammers. Okay, so I get 4 dice, so that helps. So okay, I was gonna say, well, how can I have every 2 hammers? So that still prevent, and then it's 1 per every one of these. I can get Electrokinesis, so that's good. I can discard 2 Electrokinesis to prevent ill incoming, so we definitely want to keep that. Try again, Hammered, and Mighty Summon 2. Mighty Summon 2 would give me an extra ability. It's pretty good, as well as boosting up Mighty Summon. And again, I'm not really sure which are my best ones to do. It's got a little bit of everything on Mighty Summon. I think I really want to upgrade this first. So let's go ahead and spend 2 for the Thunder Wheel. I definitely want to keep Invulnerability. And again, my hard part of Dice Throne is every card is good, but some are better than others. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend try again. Do I want to go all out? Can't use Invulnerability yet because I have to discard 2 Electrokinesis, but I might get it on this turn, so I don't want to give that, or don't want to spend necessarily anything, because then I can't play it. Hopefully he's gone in 1 shot. Okay, so I got Hammer Hand 3. That's a 5, 6, 8 damage. I think I want to try and... Yeah. Let's spend that now. I think the Invulnerability will be better later when I have a bigger minion doing a bigger hit against me. Alright, so I have an upgrade and Invulnerability. I can just set those because I'm not going to be using those. Alright. Okay, 3 hats, 3 helmets, and 2 hammers. That could be Odin Force, deal 5 damage, roll 5. So I am doing 5 damage straight up. The chance of me doing extra damage, I can throw Mjolnir, which is 1 hit. It's an isolated source of damage. It means it's undefendable. It's not a bonus or a booster. You just throw it and hit 1 damage. 2. If I get 2 helmets, I can gain. So I can gain a little bit of everything depending what I get. So I can't really add any extra damage though. So that's 5 damage. That means he'll get an extra run. I do have a 2, 3, 4, 5. I think what I'm going to try and do is a straight instead. I have at least the small because that's 7. And if you're attacking, if your opponent you're attacking has Mjolnir, deal 9 instead. Otherwise, gain Electrokinesis. Okay, so I've at least got that. I need a 1 or a 6. I don't have any dice that can manipulate that, so I'm... Ooh, there we go. All right, so Thunderbolt. Throw. Whoosh. 1 damage. Gain 2 Electrokinesis, so I'm at max stacks on that. And then deal 10 damage, which, boom, he's dead. All right. And when they die, they automatically come back to me. So reward, let's see what we get. We're going to roll the loot die. At least a 15 to get a rare. Oh, that's great. I got a 1. All right, so we'll dig out a common card from the stack here, just at random. And we got Empowered. That's pretty good. Your attack, increase your attack damage by 2 for each ability you have upgraded, maximum 6. Okay, so that's a pretty good event. And he is gone. All right, so there is that. Let's see our next minion, the Lizard Mage. So 2 CP, 10 health this time. All right, since there's no first strike ability, I will go ahead and take my turn. Let's draw an upgrade card this time, since I've got my Empowered. That could be very good. Okay, so we drew Chained Lightning. So that's an upgrade here. So I roll 4 instead of 3. Deal damage. Additionally 3 damage. So that seems pretty good. I would need to sell something. I always like doing ones that give me an extra ability, though, to be honest, though. So I'll need 1 for Empowered at some point. Let's go ahead and I'm going to sell Chain Lightning, taking me down to 2 for the Mighty Summon 2. I do have a pretty good chance of rolling 3 hammers, though. I've got 3 of my sides are hammers, so I got a 50 chance of rolling hammers, but I only have a 1 in 6 of getting lightning bolts. I think I've got better options. Never have played this character before and know kind of what they roll. I've probably got a better option than that. All right, so Thunderbolt would be good again for 1 shot. Okay, so 1, 2, 6, 4. So we're not getting a straight, it looks like. Again, I have no cards to manipulate my dice, so there's no sense looking at my deck or my hand of cards. All right. Well, speaking of Chain Lightning, that's almost Chain Lightning. Mighty Summon, so I've got Worthy on 2 of my dice, or 2 sides of my dice. Or I got Boom Boom. So I can do this at any time to draw a card. I don't think I need to do that. Because some of these, well, Ball of Lightning mostly is the only one that looks like it deals damage or extra damage with Electrokinesis. It looks like most of that's going to be used to draw cards. I can discard a card at any time to... So let's do this. I can do it at any time. I don't know why I'm thinking of this now. Let's go ahead and discard these 3 and draw a card. Maybe I'll get something better D. All right. So I'm going to... Actually, that's perfect. I'm going to discard that to throw that to deal a damage on him. Or her. I don't know if it's a boy or girl lizard, to be honest. Okay. So Lightning Rod would be great because then I could deal 9 damage because they have Mjolnir. Thunderbolt would let me retrieve it and then deal 10 damage. I'm so far off though. 1, 2, 4. I guess I'm not. That seems too risky. Okay, so let's try Mighty Summon. All I need is a Worthy symbol. Nope. And we're going for it. There we go. All right, Worthy, perfect. All right, so Worthy, gain 2 guard break. That's good too. And heal 3, perfect. Okay, if you have Mjolnir, gain 3. I just gave it away. Otherwise, retrieve Mjolnir and deal 4 collateral damage to the player you retrieved it from. So it's not as strong. So I'm already doing 4. It's in the red, so it is 4 undefendable, so I'm not going to spend that. So yeah, I guess let's go down 4. So it wasn't the strongest hit I could have done, except I gained a few tokens, healed a little bit, so that wasn't the worst thing I could have done, I guess. Okay. All right, let's put those off to the side. All right, Serpent Sorcery. So he wants the 2 vortex and a dice. There's 1 of each. Okay, so there's the 2 vortexes, and I don't have any cards to manipulate their dice. Okay, so on that success, we roll 1. And on the die symbol, oh, I need to take this back. They need to roll their defensive. I got a little antsy. Okay, so I need to take, before they attack me, they need to do their defensive roll. Or no, it was undefendable. Yeah, okay, so they didn't get a defensive roll. Yeah, it was undefendable. Duh. All right, so I rolled the dice. Okay, so they did not gain it. They did not gain any chaos. They do not inflict blind. Then deal 6 plus 1 per chaos. So they're just going to deal 6 damage to me. All right, so I'm defending with 4 now. So 6 defending. Ooh, nice. Okay, so I do not get to throw Mjolnir back, but I do prevent 2 for every. So I just defended all 6 of those, or prevented all 6. On a lightning, gain electrokinesis. Actually, I need to grab the big token box. I forgot some of these guys use tokens as well. Okay. All right, so no damage to me. All right, so their turn is done. So it's back to me. I gain a CP. Let's draw an action card. Time to hammer, 0 cost, retrieve Mjolnir, gain 1 CP and electrokinesis. So I can do that. That's an instant. So let's save that so I can throw it, then immediately gain it back. All right. So that's free. I cannot spend anything yet. I could do empowered this turn, but I don't think I'm going to need to. Okay. There is Odin Force. I need to do at least 5. That's going to do 5 damage if I get Odin Force, so I have a very good chance of rolling a hammer. There we go. All right, Odin Force. Deal 5 damage and roll 5 dice. All right, so we got a base damage of 5. Okay. On this, throw Mjolnir. A damage. On 2 worthies, gain an XP perfect. I did not gain electrokinesis. Then add 1 damage times electrokinesis, so there's that. I'm dealing 5 damage. Actually, so let's slow it down. So I did 1 for Mjolnir. All right, so I'm doing technically 6 damage. So they cannot defend it, or they can defend it. It is defendable. They're not going to survive, but they could do some damage back to me. So they get to roll 3. Okay. That's the only time I'd like to see all 6 is there. All right, so the pew. He's perished, and let's go to our chart. Let's not roll a 1 again. I guess it doesn't matter. 1 through 14 is the same. Oh, 19. Nice. Epic card. Okay, so let's go to our epic deck and grab a card. Campfire 3. Choose 4 heroes to draw 1, then choose 2 heroes to gain a damage boost token. Maybe the same hero multiple times. I have to spend 2, but I'm going to get a bunch of cards. So let's go ahead and do that now. Spend 2. Ching, ching. Draw 4. And choose 2 heroes to gain damage boost of 1, so I can gain 2 damage boosters. Nice. Okay. Alright, let's see what we've got to end my turn. Tippet. What status effect? I probably should hold on to that. Tippet. Not this time. Prevent 6, that's going to be good. Oh, and by the way, on this one, I don't go by the 6 cards per rule because you may be drawing multiple cards. So I don't limit the hand size. It's not going to be extreme past 6 usually, but man, these are all good. Remove status effects, time to hammer, retrieve Mjolnir. That's free, so I don't think I want to sell that. Man, draw 3 cards. Tippet's good, not this time. Man, these are all really good. They're going to be useful later. I know it, and I'm going to regret. I'm going to regret not having them. I should have drawn some upgrades. Maybe I should have drawn 2 upgrades instead. Oh well. Okay. Drawing cards is always good, but now I've got a ton of cards. So you know what? Draw 3 cards. I'm going to sell that. Because without CP, I can't play any cards. They're fairly low cost, 1 and 2 pointers. Okay, I think for now, yeah, these are all really good. I think for now I'm going to save those. Okay, so we ended my turn. All right, so let's go ahead and reveal a new one just in case they have first strike. So Lizardman, 15 health. Wow, we escalated pretty quickly there. 2 CP for him. All right, it'll be my turn to draw a card. Let's go and upgrade since I drew a bunch of actions. Okay, Odin Force 2. Increase damage. Reroll up to 5. Yeah, I think that's going to be a big one to do. Tippet could give me a roll that I need. You know what? I'm going to get rid of time to hammer, even though it's free. I mean, I can retrieve Mjolnir, send it back, get it. Yeah, let's sell that. We're going to spend 2, and then I have 1 for empowered. 2, 4, 6, a maximum of 6, so I could really hammer this Lizardman home this turn if I need to. Okay. And I can make it undefendable too. He can deal damage back to me on his defensive roll. Alright. Well, now I've got a little bit of everything. So I could try the Mighty Summon again. Again, that's not a lot. I can't get any more guard breaks, so I don't think I want to do that. My number is 2, 3, 5, 6. I need that pesky 4 in the middle. So what I could do is tip it. I don't want to really spend my tippet because then I can't do empowered. So let me see if I tip that down to 4, then I'm missing the 5, but I've got a better chance of hitting. Or I could just do hammered 3. That's 8 damage plus my empowered is plus Mjolnir plus those. Okay, let's maybe just try hammered this time around. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I do have a 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's that instead. So 4 hammers is 6 damage. This is 7, so we're going to go with the straight instead. If your opponent you're attacking has Mjolnir, deal 9 damage instead. Okay, so that didn't otherwise gain electrokinesis. Alright, so 7 damage. Okay, so let's go ahead and spend my empowered for 1. So that's going to make it 13, 14, 15. So that's 15 damage, and we're going to spend this. Oops, that goes to my board, not to the tray. I got a 50-50 shot of making it undefendable. Oof, 1 through 3 makes it undefendable. Lizardman goes down. All right. He goes down, and we're going to roll a green loot die. 17, a rare. All right, triple up. Okay. Draw 3 cards for free. Do I want to do that now? Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's draw 1, 2, and 3. So I drew an upgrade. Hammered 2. Increases, or I've already got hammered 3, so we're definitely selling that one. Okay. Double up, draw 2. Transference, that could be good. And double up. So I probably could have, I need to remember I can discard a card to throw Mjolnir too. Okay. All right, I think we're good. All right, let's draw. See if there's a first strike. Shizu Oni, 11 and 0 CP. Okay, my turn then. I'll draw a card. So I need to be careful if I'm drawing too many cards. I won't have any, we got one more attempt, one more time. I do like they changed the art on these. They're slightly different than the regular Dice Thrones. Okay, so I've got 2 CP. I can transfer. Most of mine are 1 now. I don't have any more upgrades. Invulnerability, I'm still holding on to that for... Need to make sure I have 2 electrokinesis though. That's... Let's spend 1 and double up, draw 2. I'll draw 1 more upgrade and an action. Storm Break, 0 cost if you have thrown Mjolnir. Play only if you've thrown Mjolnir twice this turn. So that's pretty tough, to be honest. I have to probably discard a card to throw it and then use an ability to throw it. Draw a card, gain some stuff. I do have Lightning Rod. I don't really get that much from that. I get a card draw, a CP, a guard break, and electric. I get a little bit of everything. And again, not having played, I don't know how often that's going to happen because I want to do Lightning Rod. Okay, so we're going to spend that. All right. Oh, let's see. I'm not worried about probably invulnerability. They can hit me fairly hard for undefendable damage though. But I do have, not this time, but I have no CP, so I've got to sell something before I go into this technically. So I need to be able to prevent 6 damage or all of it. Yeah, they can hit me pretty hard. I get 4 of the vortex, and then they hit that vortex. They can do 6 undefendable to me. All right, a bunch of hammers. Okay, numbers are horrible. 1, 2, 3. 3 of a kind, I can gain electrokinesis. So 11 damage. That's 8. I can throw then Mjolnir. To do a damage, I can make it undefendable. I can't really buff it though. Yeah, I don't think I had anything that buffed it, so... let's see, 1, 2, 5. God, those are all horrible. Looking for something that does 11 damage if I can. Because if I can one-shot these guys, I can prevent it. Well, if they do undefend, yeah, theirs is all undefendable. They can't block anything. They can steal health if they roll vortexes, which might as well be an attack back. All right, I just don't think I can get up to a large. Yeah, let's try the second roll. Just if I can get Thunderbolt, that would be amazing. Chain Lightning. Yeah, I don't even have a Lightning. Okay, another 1 and a 6. Missing the 3 and the 4 in the middle. I'd have to roll these 2 to try and get a 3 or 4 and nail it. Okay. All right, just... Okay. All right, so we're just going hammered 3. All right, so throw that for 1. Throw a Retrieve Mjolnir on 3 of a kind, which I now lost to gain electrokinesis. He's going to go down to 1. Can I retrieve Mjolnir by discarding a card? I can retrieve it by discarding a card, and then I can rethrow by discarding another card. Is that worth it to one-shot this guy? Alright, I'm going to risk it. I got 2 status effects, transfer 1 or remove all. So let's discard this to retrieve it. You may do this at any time. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm timing it correct. Yeah, tip it as much as I like to. Throw it again. There's 9 damage. I'm still only doing 8. Okay, my math is horrible. Okay, so I'm kind of wasting that, to be honest. So I'm going to throw it to do the 1 damage. Throw it, goes back and does 9. Yeah, I'm kind of wasting cards because he's still going to have 1 hit. I can't do any damage back when he hits me, so, well, I could technically damage him back if I roll 2 hammer. Okay. So, do I want to do, maybe I then want to do that. So I've started with 11, thrown Mjolnir for 1 with my ability. Okay, do I want to do that? Do I want to retrieve it? Then hit him for 9. Yeah, I think I still do. So retrieve it, throw it back. That takes it down to 9. That way, if I do get a chance to do the defensive roll, but actually theirs is undefendable. So I won't even, no, sorry. Theirs is undefendable. So I won't be able to do that anyways. Okay. All right, so I did that. So that was 8 damage to them. Their defensive roll is only 2. Still health on Vortex per Vortex rolled, still 1 health, so that doesn't happen. All right, so now it's their turn. All right, so 4 dice. They want Vortexes. Nope. Nope. They need 4 Vortexes to do it. Okay, so there's whiffs. Okay, all right, so it's back to me. Draw a card. All right, so, oh, I did 8 damage. Okay, that would help. Okay, so retrieving and throwing won't help me at this point. I might as well just do an attack. All right, I drew a card. Helping Hand, help an opponent to reroll a dice. Let's hold on to that for now. Tidbit transference. So let's go ahead and sell that transference because I've got remove all status if I need to. All right, so most any attack is going to be fine this time. All right, a bunch of worthies. All right, let's try for Odin Force. Ooh, that's not going to help me. Just my luck. All right. So let's go ahead and spin Tip It. Take this 4, tip it down to a 3. Even though I only need to do 2, that was nothing. None of those were, yeah, none of those would give me anything. All right, Odin Force, deal 6 damage, roll 5 dice. Okay, on 2 hammers, throw a retrieve Mjolnir. On 2 of these, gain a CP, that's helpful. On these, gain 1 per electroshock, which I cannot do. All of them. Now the rules say on the back of the leaflet, if you gain more, I could immediately discard these and gain 2 more to draw a card. I don't think I'm going to worry about that because then I only have 1 left. Okay. You may re-roll up to 5 of these dice. No, I don't need to. And then deal 1, yeah, deal 1 damage for each. Okay, it won't matter. All right, so do I need to make this undefendable? No, I'll let them defend. The most they can do is steal 2 health from me. All right, they steal health from me, but they go down. All right, I guess I don't have to put that there. All right, loot die. 13 is a common card. What do we get? Cursed Pauldrons. It's equipment, so I can put this out and keep it. During your main phase, once per turn, you may receive 2 damage to gain 2. Okay, so I may, so I don't have to. So we'll go ahead and put these on. I'll just put this here. That's a 0 cost. Okay. All right, next turn. Let's see if this has a first strike. The Street Rat is 10 with 4 CP. All right, so we are up. Okay. I did not draw a card. I did not draw a CP or gain a CP. So we got bye-bye, remove status, remove all. So I got 4 CP. I could sell this or discard it to throw Mjolnir if I need to. Okay, so straights are pretty powerful. Okay, what have I got? 2, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I don't have anything that could do that yet. So I need a 3. And let's see. That's another 5. I think we're just going to go with Mighty Summon. Okay, so let's do this. So we're going to throw Mjolnir first. I'm going to discard this first before we do this to deal 1 damage. Gain 2 guard break. I can gain 1, heal 3. If you have Mjolnir, gain 3 electrokinesis, which I don't otherwise. Retrieve Mjolnir and deal 4 damage to the player you retrieved it from. 3, 4. All right, now. Oh, so that was that. I don't have any extra effect on that. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Got to heal a little bit, got a guard break. Okay, so that was my damage turn. So that is not it's technically not a defensive roll because I did 4 collateral damage. Okay, so they don't get a defensive roll, but it is their turn to attack. They want straights. They're just going to steal CP from me, which is not the best. 1, 2, and then there's some rules in the book about which you're supposed to discard in straights. But truthfully, I just really try the best as if I was doing it myself. So if I was doing this, I'm missing the 3 and 4. I would probably roll these 2 to get the 3 and 4 in the middle. Of course, there's the 3. They do have a micro straight of 3. Okay, so they do that. They steal a CP from me. Okay, not the end of the world. Your turn is done. My turn. Vegas Baby. Well, that's always, well, I don't need it. I don't necessarily, the hard part about this one is discarding cards for Mjolnir or CP. So we're actually going to keep that. Normally I would go ahead and do that. I don't really need CP at this point. Okay, I don't have any dice cards. 2, 2, 2. 2 and 2. So I just need a 5. I can make this undefendable. So they could, 2 dice, they could ignore all damage. So that would be good. And then they could steal CP. So having them defend is not the end of the world. Let's summon again. I could do that little trick again. That would kill the rat, but it's going to cost me 2 cards to do that, and then I can't gain any more here. So that seems kind of overkill. I think what I'm going to do is just trash this. I just need hammered. That'll be good. Well, there's Odin Force. Okay, let's do that. 6 damage, then roll 5. 2 hammers is throw or retrieve. We'll go ahead and throw. Won't make much difference. Doomed to that. You may re-roll up to 5 of these. Let's go ahead and re-roll. That was a mask or a helmet or worthy. Let's re-roll 2 of them. Is it going to really do much good? No, because I can't gain any more. Well, I could gain 1 more electro. I guess that last turn, I thought I could only have 3. I can have 4. Okay. All right. So I threw Mjolnir for damage. We're doing 6. Let's see if we can make it undefendable. Nope. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it again. If I don't use them, then... Okay, that makes it undefendable. So they're toast. And we roll the die. 15, right on the border of a rare. Okay, the golden rule, a chosen hero may put an ability upgrade from their hand into play for free. So that costs 0. So I'll hold on to that. My next turn I'll draw an ability card just because I can. All right. So we'll go see if there's first strike. So we have an Acolyte, 112 health, 2 CP. All right, no first strike. All right, so I will gain a CP and I'm going to draw a card. I'm specifically going to draw an upgrade. Then we're going to play Golden Rule for free. Play this upgrade, Thunderbolt 2. Perfect. Okay, I don't need to spend anything else. I got plenty of CP, so 12. So I really could do the Thunderbolt 2. That is 12 damage. Whew. That's a lot of force. I'm flipping the dice. I need to be a little more careful. That's a lot of force. Well, 3 of them is for Odin Force. That's a pretty good hit, to tell you the truth. A 6. I need a hammer. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Or other I'm going to whiff. Woo! Okay, whiffing in this game is bad at this point. Okay. All right. So that's going to be 6 damage automatically. Roll 5 dice. 2 hammers I can re-roll. Let's roll... I can gain 1 telekinesis, electrokinesis, so let's roll that. Okay, so that's a little bit better. All right, so we're going to throw Mjolnir for damage. On 2 of these, gain a CP. On 1 of these, gain this. Okay, and I've rerolled then 1 additional damage for each of those. So it was 6, 10 damage. Dang it. Oops. They're 11. They get a defensive roll. I keep getting too caught up on this. They can deal. Ooh, they can deal half of it back. Woo! Yep, there it is, right there. So 10 damage, half of it back to me. I'm guessing coming back to your attacker. Does that mean that they? I think I'm pretty sure they're still going to take 10 of that. Okay, so what I could do... Helping Hand, do I want to have him re-roll it? I've only taken 5. I mean, I've taken very little damage, to be honest. Okay, let's do this. Instead of Helping Hand and force him to re-roll it, I'm going to discard it, yoink, back, discard it, shping, back to there. So I can do a one-shot. All right, so that's my last green minion. Woo, nice. 20. All right, still only an epic, though. Purge 3. Roll 4 dice. You may remove status tokens. Okay, that could come in handy. All right, pushing along here. Back to me. Checking for first strike, a Dredge Beast. There is not, so we'll draw. Thing is, I could run out of cards. It's been so long since I've done this. I never really run out of cards. Getting paid, get 2 CP. I don't. All right, so 15. So I probably will not one hit this. 1 CP. All right. So I've done pretty good taking these guys out. Well, there's a 3, 4, 5, and a 6. Perfect. Thunderbolt would do 12 damage. It'll actually do 13 because I throw Mjolnir. Okay, nope, I need a 2. And I don't have any cards that will help me. Alright, so lightning rod. Throw. Why have I put a 14? So 15, throw 15. Okay. Can't gain any more than 9 damage. Alright, defensive roll for them. I can't make it undefendable. They can prevent 1 for every vortex, and I can lose gold. Ooh. Okay, so they prevented 2 of that, so they take 7. Okay, and then I don't lose any gold. Alright, so now it's their turn. So they want soul savagery, they want a little bit of everything, so they're doing 6 undefendable. So I do have my card that I could do prevent that. So they need 2 of those. Well, that was great. 1 of those. First try. I don't have anything that can change their dice. So they're doing 6 unto me. So I'm going to do not this time, prevent 6 damage. Take that with your soul savagery. All right, back to me. This, draw a card. So wild, perfect. Okay, so 7 damage. Again, there's Odin Force. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Perfect. 1 to roll, large straight. Throw or retrieve. That's the first time I've gotten to retrieve, I think. It's going to die anyway, so I'll just retrieve it. I don't gain anything. Gain electrokinesis, which I can't. 12 damage. Wish it was undefendable. Alright, so they can prevent a little bit of it. Not enough. They can prevent up to 4 if they roll all 4 vortexes. Well, they had 3. Alright, so I was doing 12 minus 3. It's 9. It's enough to take the Dredge Beast out. Alright, so I'm rolling for the blue now. So I got a little bit better chance. Some good stuff. An 8, unless I do that. Just missed it common. Alright, a falcon. Choose a salve on a map and collect it, or look at the boss next to it. So that's going to be worthless, but I could use that to throw Mjolnir. Okay, let's see if we've got a first striker. We've got a blind archer. So no first strike, 12 health. 3 CP if needed. My turn. Get that out of here, remove a status effect. Nobody's given me any status effects really yet. Alright, so they can prevent 4 damage with 2 vortexes, so that could be pretty powerful. So, where do I gain guard break? Is that the only one? Gain it over here. So I don't gain guard break a lot. So as much as I'd like to do a one-shot, getting some guard break would not be... Okay, well there it is right there. Mighty Summon. I think I got to do it so I get some guard breaks. Gain 2 guard breaks. Heal 3, that's always good. If you have Mjolnir, gain 3, which I cannot otherwise. Retrieve Mjolnir and deal 4. So I think what we want to do then is, let's do this. Let's go ahead and do the Falcon. That's not going to do me any good this game. Just smack that. Okay, so we're doing that before I do everything, technically. Alright, so otherwise retrieve. If you have Mjolnir, otherwise, okay, retrieve Mjolnir and deal 4. So it's not the biggest hit, but these guard breaks are going to be helpful, I think, later on to make undefendable damage. Oh, no, they can't. It's technically not, and that's the thing, it's technically for collateral, so they cannot defend against it. Alright, however, it is their turn. So they want the True Sight. This is undefendable damage as well. They need all, depending on how many vortexes. There's 1 vortex. They need at least 3 to do some. 2 vortex, 1 more. Okay, so they get 3. That's the lowest one. 4 undefendable. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, almost. I've almost taken no damage this game, so that's not too bad. Okay. All right, back to me. Twice as wild. Okay, I'm getting all my good stuff. All right, I didn't get to do that. Okay, so I'm looking at a 7 damage something. All right, so Odin Force would be great. A Straits would be great. Okay, there's almost the Odin Force. I think I have 2 wild cards, twice as wild and so wild. So I've got some cards I can use to throw Mjolnir too. Okay, so let's see. I need a worthy. There we go. All right, 6 damage. Roll 5 dice. I can re-roll up to 5 of them. Okay, there's that. There's that. Let's roll this. Okay, so on 2 I can throw. Double mass, gain a CP. So it looks like Thor is a pretty good CP gainer. Then when I add 1 damage for each electrokinesis, so that's 10 full damage. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead. They can prevent that if they roll 2 of these. They can prevent 4 of that. They have to get 2 of them though. They're going to roll 4 dice. What's the chances of doing that? What's the vortex on? 2 sides. I really don't want to have to hit me again. So, yeah, let's try it. Let's do this. I could use a So Wild if I really need to. So we're doing, trying to do a 1 through 3. Okay, don't need to. All right, so that's undefendable. They're dead. I get Mjolnir back and a blue loot. Nice, another 20. Wow, that one is a legendary card. Nice. Crown, Golden Crown 4. When rolling the root die, you may roll an extra turn. I have to spend 1. I think I will spend 1 and equip that. I have this to take 2 damage for CP, but I haven't needed that. Okay, perfect. All right, it's my turn, but let's see. All right, Trickster. Oh, that would have been nice. Trickster versus Loki. All right, so they do get to go first for a first strike. They have 8. Woo, that's a wimpy dude, and they do have 4 CP if they need it. Okay, so they want play time, a little bit of everything. I could change their dice if I need to. They're dealing 4 undefendable, and then they roll and do some, make me discard some stuff or steal stuff, so it's not a huge. 2 vortexes, they do need a 6. Last roll, there's their 6. Okay, the thing is, do I want to change that? Roll 1 die, they could steal some CP, make me discard a card, that could be bad still too. So wild. Yeah, let's go ahead and, I'm going to spend 2 on them. We're going to change that to a 1 so that they fail. I really don't want to take undefendable, and I really don't want to, some of these cards are good. I could have lost that so well. Anyways, okay, my turn. We might as well draw the last upgrade. Bolted Lightning 2. Yeah, let's go ahead and spend 2 for that. All right, roll them up. I go to twice as wild. I haven't come anywhere close to the ultimate. 1, 3, 4, 6. So I'm missing 2 and a 5. Okay. I thought it was better missing all the gaps. Okay. Could roll 2 dice and try and get the 5. I've got 2 or twice as wild. Yeah, let's just see what I get first here. 6s. Okay. Well, I think I know what we're trying. That's kind of a waste, though. That's 14 damage on this guy. We can do Bottle Lightning. Whew, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that would have been great, but 14, that would have been totally overkill. As cool as that would have been. Throw a retrieve Mjolnir up to 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. I'm guessing that how that goes. Gain 2 guard breaks. Gain 1. 8 damage, then deal 1 for each telekinesis or electrokinesis. Okay, so I'm technically doing another 10 damage. So having full electrokinesis is pretty good. So 10 full damage. They do get to defend. They can prevent 3 of that. 10, if they prevent 3, they're still taking 7. So I'm not going to make it undefendable. They do a roll of 5. Okay. They don't prevent any of it, and they're toast. I would hope so. All right, I got a question. Just to make myself feel good. Okay, blue. A 12. I do get a rare. Okay. Leather armor. You may re-roll one die that was rolled as part of your roll attempt during your defense. It's 2 CP. I haven't really done much defense. Let's hold on to it for discards. All right. First strike. Nope. A Wailing Banshee, so it is my turn. They have 12 health. Okay. And all right. Let's go. So they can deal undefendable to me. Because their collateral deal damage to all opponents. If you only have one engaged, so they can inflict silent on me, this Banshee. So if I can hit one turn, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 6, perfect. 6, I might. Oh, I have a 6 now. That's what I just drew. Change one of yours to a 6. Twice as wild. Do I got to use that to? Otherwise, I do nothing, I believe. 3 hammers would deal 5 damage. I really don't want to have her attack me. Because silence, I think, turns off one of my abilities. I think it turns off these, to be exact. Oh, that twice as well can be so good, though, in other situations. No, I'm going to do it. 3, because it technically can turn this into a one-shot. Okay. Throw. Take a damage. Gain 2, which I can't, then 12 damage. She can't ignore all of it if she rolls a 6. Okay, let's spend. Yeah, I need to try and make this undefendable. Yep, there we go. All right. And just to make myself feel good, going down. All right, so she's done. Blue, 2 minions left. A 5 will be common. Lame. Strength Serum, draw 1, and then a chosen hero gains a 3+. Okay. Oh, my CP's going down faster than I thought. Okay, we'll do this 2. Draw a card. And chosen hero gains a damage boost +1. Okay. So I got Indomitable Will, play after being attacked. If an incoming deck would reduce your health to 0, roll 1. Okay, so that could be good. Don't think I'm going to need it this one. Had to heal nothing. Okay, no first strike, so I get to go. Power Trip. Draw 1, gain 2 Electrokinesis. Alright, so got a ton of crap. Let's sell Leather Armor. The last guy a lot of times adds effects. I can remove all, so we're going to sell Purge. I might need to do, she's got 14. I might need to do a couple hammer and retrieves. Okay, so let's go ahead and stop there. Power Trip. So let's save these. So I have a 6-it. So I can change 1 to a 6. So I'm probably not going to get ultimate now. All right, get your crappy dice out here. All right. So 14 is probably not going to be one hit unless I do some hammer throws. Okay, so that's almost Odin Force again. So turning that to a 6 won't help me. Let's see what I get. Another 2. If I don't get, that's at least hammered, but if I roll that and get like a 6, then I guess I would have had summoned, mighty summon. Okay, let's just see what happens. I guess I could turn it into a 6, back to a 1. So that's only 5. This is nothing. Almost nothing. Alright, I think I'm going to spend one, turn one of these to a 6. Alright, so before I do all that, let's go ahead and let's discard this to throw. So it's already out there. Gain 2 guard break, heal 3. Heal 3. If you have Mjolnir, gain electrokinesis. If not, retrieve it and deal 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's technically the damage. It's not an offensive attack. So that would be done there. And I can't boost Mjolnir with this. It's an isolated source of damage. Okay. Alright, probably not the end of the world. So they can do undefendable damage to me. Okay, so they're going to do Malice. 4 vortexes. There's 2 of them. There's 1 more. Okay, there's that. Okay, so that has failed. They have a passive. On a failed offensive roll, inflict Hex and steal a health. So Hex is... Which one of these is Hex? I forget. Huh. Let's see. Let's consult the big chart here. Oh, it's the 6. Okay, that's actually not that bad. If a die has been altered, if they roll a 6, it's technically a blank. And then remove the token. Okay, so that's not the worst thing. Okay, so it's back to me. Samesies, that could be helpful. And an X is this. I got plenty to spend, so we can just go straight into rolling. Okay, 1, 3, 5, 6. God, that's a horrible roll again. That's Mighty Summon. I don't want to do that again, to be honest. I'm almost at the only force. I can change this to a Samesies if I need to. Oh, do not. Okay, so I rolled no 6s. I'm just going to get rid of that now since I'm not rolling anymore. Okay, so let's deal 6 damage. This should take the Onibaba out. 6 damage. Okay, I can reroll any of those. Cannot do any of that. Let's see if I roll a helmet. Okay, so 2, throw Mjolnir for a hit. On 2 of these, gain a CP. Then I'm adding all of this up. All the electrokinesis, so that's another 10 damage. This Onibaba cannot prevent it. They can steal 1 health. I'll not make it. I'll let them do their defensive roll. They can steal 1 health for every vortex. Okay, nothing happens. They are toast. Take them down to 0. I didn't even need to do that. And purple chart. 14 on the purple chart is an epic card. Full Mithril Jacket. You may perform an additional roll attempt up to 5 dice. Sure, let's add that. Oh, I could re-roll. Oh well, that was a pretty good roll. That could be a lot worse. Okay, so we just reveal, make sure there's no first strike, which they do. The Raging Berserker, 30 health. So I'm going to be taking some hits here. 34 CP. All right, so they go first. They want slashes and a 6. Yeah, I don't like this Berserker because they don't necessarily take damage. They receive chaos. Well, they don't roll, but they get chaos. They take damage, but they gain chaos too. All right, so I got all of those. So they got 3. I would re-roll these 2 to try and get a 6. Nope. No. Okay, so on a failed attempt, they do gain a chaos, which is not good. And they also get a King's Hand. Oh, that's right. So on the King's Hand, it's been a long time since I've done believe they're going to get to spend that, or they get to. Okay, so they may not necessarily have chaos yet. So they spend this, and then on the king's hand, successful on a 4, 5, and a 6, they get to go again. 4, 5, or 6, they get to go again. Nope. Okay. All right. So, it technically failed. So I'd say, okay, there you go, buddy. You can have a chaos. All right, you can take a chaos. All right. So my turn. This. I think I just shuffle this back up if I need to draw a card. It's never really happened. Is he worthy? He is worthy. You change the value of any one of your dice to a 4 or a 5. Okay, that could be pretty helpful in a straight situation. So, undefendable is perfect for this. Odin's Force would be a good roll, or straights would be a good roll. Okay, so I got all of those. I need a hammer for Odin Force. There we go. There's a hammer for Odin Force. Okay. So there's all of that, 6 damage. Roll 5, re-roll. Yeah, let's go ahead and re-roll. I don't need electrokinesis. Okay, none of those helped. All right, so I get to throw for a ping. Okay, and then so it's 10. Let's go ahead and add that as 11. Let's spend this to try and make it undefendable. So 11. Yes, 11 undefendable. So down to, wait, is it? It was 29. Okay. So 10, 1, 2, 3, 4 is 19. And then one more is 11. Okay. Not a bad, almost half damage in one hit. So yeah, because then any damage, gain chaos. This applies when attacked with an ultimate, even with an ultimate ability. So the more chaos they have, they can really pound on the damage. Okay, so that was good to do it as undefendable. Their turn. Okay, so there's those, and they got it. All right, roll 2 dice, plus 1 for each chaos, deal damage to the total. So 2 plus a chaos dice. Oh, man. That hurt. Okay, so that's 6, 10, that's 15. So we're going to finally spend 2 for invulnerability, discard 2 electrokinesis to prevent all incoming damage. Whew! That was a hurty. Okay, my turn. I'm not sure. Okay, let me pause for a second here and see if I can find the answer to this real quick. I can't remember. I think I get to I don't think I'm. Okay, they reset their deck. Okay, so we're going to shuffle this up. Okay. So obviously some of my loot cards are not sleeved. We'll know that. I don't really care too much. I guess I'll draw off the bottom of the stack. Let's do that. I'll draw off the bottom so I can't see if there's a loot card there or not. Since these are technically, I would normally sleeve them if we were doing the real game because we'd have collected those. All right, so my turn, I'll draw from the bottom. Double up. Gain a CP. Got plenty of CP to pay. Change the value, samesies, Indomitable Will. Reduce your health to 0, get that status, get paid. So we're not going to do any status. So let's go ahead and I'm going to see if I need to retrieve Mjolnir before my next attack. See what that attack is. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Man, I've been rolling a lot of thunderbolts today. That's so good. So I can throw or retrieve. Let's go ahead and do this before I resolve that effect. Let's go ahead and discard to retrieve it. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and throw it. I'm pretty sure I'm doing this correctly. Gain 2 electrokinesis. And then 12 damage. All right, so we're going to see if I can make this undefendable. If I can at least do this one more time. So his, undefendable, so 12. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, this is doing pretty good. I've almost taken no damage this turn. So Thor is looking to be a pretty formidable Dice Throne Adventure character, it looks like. Okay, so to end my turn, let's go ahead. I'm not going to go down to 0, so let's go ahead and spend that to retrieve it, just in case I need to throw it next turn. All right, here he goes. He needs slices and a 6, so chances are he's going to get the slice again. No. Okay, one more turn. No, failed. So he gains chaos. He's not going to live long enough to use it. Slammo. All right, back to me. Not this time, prevent 6 damage. Perfect. All right, so almost any attack will work. Okay, we're just going to go with a bunch of hammers. Okay. I'd like to be nice to do for Asgard the final blow. I don't think there's any way. I don't want to whiff it either and have him pound me back, so. All right, so let's just go for hammer 3. All right, change it to a 4 or 5 will actually not help me because the 4 or 5 are, he is worthy. Yeah, change it to the worthy side. That kind of makes sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and before I resolve the hammer 3 for, it's only 6 damage. I mean, it's enough. Let's go ahead and throw it for 1. Hit that just to be cool. And then we'll retrieve it for 1. Okay, so with this, I am dealing 6 damage, throw 6 damage. Okay. Oh, that's right, he doesn't take. If you receive any damage during a pensive, gain chaos, which will not matter because he's dead. All right, just for funsies, we got to roll and see what we get here. 5 would have gotten a rare. And Elven Boots. That's pretty good. Free evasive. Okay, so I don't know. Again, Dice Throne's always a little dicey to decide how powerful that character is. Just because obviously it's still rolling the dice. I did draw almost every card, so obviously my board is pretty well upgraded throughout the game, and it obviously takes a lot longer than a normal Dice Throne game where you're doing a lot more damage over time than your normal 50 damage you're doing to a single person. I think that the Mighty Summon was pretty good. Get that when you don't have it to do the chain breaks. But man, again, rolling straights, it just, I don't know if I was lucky. This Odin Force, I think that's definitely now one that I know that I would definitely upgrade. These others I mostly upgraded. Probably the Mighty Summon 2 I would upgrade there. These are kind of hit and miss if I had them. This, I didn't get a really chance to even see if that was going to come through. So that was a pretty good upgrade though. You do get an extra die. It is possible to roll 4 hammers. For every 2 hammers, you could throw a retrieve, so that is helpful. You still get the 2 preventions on worthies, but you also get gain 1 electrokinesis per lightning bolt, or what do they call it? Thunder. They call it the thunder, which is weird because it's really lightning. Oh well. Okay, So hopefully you enjoyed that. Again, I have the description of the setup for this. It's pretty straightforward. I took almost no damage, mostly because I was with Thor, be able to one-shot those. So that was pretty nice. So, yeah, I think that was a pretty good character. But yeah, I've got the setup for this to show you how to set this up. This just kind of makes it a good testing way to test out a character if you're all by yourself. Yes, for dice thrown adventures because you're using those minions. But it is practice if you were to go then against somebody else. At least I've had the practice now of how I want to use Thor, how I'd use Thor. So if nothing else, you get that practice as well. So I use the dice thrown adventures quite a bit for those types of things, not necessarily for full campaign mode. We've only done that, I think, once in the year we've had it, just because it's kind of hard to do a full campaign kind of consistently when you want to play other games. But yeah, that worked out pretty nice. I'm pretty pleased with that. Again, I think I did get I had the Thunderbolts a lot. That helped out. The Mjolnir doing that 1 or 2 extra low damage in dice thrown adventures could be a big deal. Because a lot of them with 7 or 8 hits, you might do a 6 or 7. With Mjolnir, you can get that 7 or 8 that you need on there. All right, well, let me know what you think in the comments below. I appreciate your participation today, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.